Today we're out in the Saltmarsh, the marshes around Kiawah Island, trying to catch some marsh sparrows. We had set up a number of nets, and during high tide, the goal is to catch these birds during their high tide roost. So when the marsh is flooded, the birds have to come somewhere, and they come to these higher elevations in the salt marsh where the birds congregate, and that's how we catch them. So the goal is basically to monitor the populations of these salt marsh birds, looking at trends from year to year to see if the population of these species are increasing or decreasing, or if they're moving around. As sea level rises, the vegetation is going to change a little bit, so these birds potentially may lose some of these roost sites because they're going to convert over into lower marsh habitat. So it's a slow process, but over time we're hoping to be able to kind of monitor any changes that might occur. So we're targeting 3 species out here: seaside sparrow, the Nelson sparrow, and the saltmarsh sparrow. And today we ended up catching 38 birds. I think 3 of those were saltmarsh sparrows, and maybe 3 or 4 were Nelsons, and the rest were seaside sparrows. So with potential sea level rise happening, these marshes could be facing a lot of changes. So, these like I said, these sparrows spend the winter here. They don't breed here. They're only here in the winter time. So, and these birds also have high site fidelity, meaning that they come back to the same spot for the winter. So some of these spots are relatively small, and they come back to that same spot. So if these places change over time, and we start to lose some of this higher marsh elevation areas, these birds won't really have any place to go, or if they do, it'll be less optimal habitat for them to use. So it's pretty important to monitor these birds now, and try to think about solutions potentially of either allowing marshes to migrate, or do things where as sea level rises, they have other places to use.